last year's winners of the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup. That's Eton, nearest to the camera, on the Buck Station up against the King's School Chester. School Chester used to the conditions of the River Dee. Now they're on the Thames next to Temple Island, and Eton have thrashed out there, haven't they? Look at that.
That Eton crew has just got better and better as the season's gone on, and you know, looking to retain their title. A class act, but you know, King's Chester, it's the first time they've reached or got this far in the regatta since 2009. And last time they were at the regatta and they lost in 2009 was against Eton.
Yes, history could be repeating itself in the next few minutes. Definitely, judging by that start, you could just see. I mean, nothing at all Chester could really offer there. It was the quality of Eton coming through. So already stretching out in those early stages. Now let's have a look at the Eton boat, and Eton with Sam Irving in the bow seat. You can see there in the stroke seat Joseph Olagundoy, who looks incredibly relaxed, but I suppose when you're at that point in the race with that much of a lead, you can. They've dropped the stroke rate down and they're just chilling there.
Yeah, they're enjoying the Henley course now. That they lapped up the start, as we saw in those first images early on, and they are an extremely quick crew, and you know, one of the kind of top seeds for the event. So you know, they showed what they're capable of in that first couple hundred meters, and now they get to reap the benefits.
As we get blasted by a great bit of wind coming down the course. Mark, that's worth keeping an eye on. We're on the finish line in the commentary box, but it's getting gusty here, isn't it? And
I think that's a really important thing, just being aware of where those potential gusty spots are. I know you can't predict exactly where they are, but there may be some on the course that are more favourable to being caught out by the wind.
So we focus a lot on Eton. The King's School Chester, you can see arriving into the picture now. They're so far behind. Mark, you all have never been in that situation in your career, I'm sure, but try and give us where they are mentally at the moment.
Well, I think if you think about their progression, and you know, we just mentioned it's the furthest they've got in the regatta since 2009, so that's a huge step. They've probably enjoyed the racing so far. You know, the racing they've had, they've got to this point, and they're racing one of the top junior crews, probably not just in the country but in the world. So, you know, it's tough going up against a crew as fast, as quick as this Eton boat, but I'm sure the guys from King's Chester, as much as they hate being behind, they'll still be enjoying the experience of racing against the top school crew in the country.
And the fact you say that, just gaze into your crystal ball for a moment. Can we be fairly sure that one or two of the athletes in that Eton boat might be making it into the big time, making it into the international circles in years to come?
Well, there could be. They've got loads of history of athletes coming through. Got a couple of stewards here, namely obviously Sir Matt Pinson. But they've had loads of athletes come through that school into the national team and go on to win Olympic medals. So, yeah, can't say which one it's going to be because you never know at this point, but I'm sure one or two of them might pop out.
Well, the future looks very bright for Eton College immediately in the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup as they head into the weekend triumphant against the King's School Chester. Really classy performance. You won't see much better than that. Eton College. Fine performance. Junior men's eights at its best.
Yep. Top crew showing what they're capable of, putting a race to bed as early and as soon as possible.
Yeah, it was all about the start. Eton, they really did come out the traps flying. And after that, Chester could never live with them. So Princess Elizabeth, Eton College beating the King's School Chester.